So bad.
All my haters looking sad as fuck.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
team really never mad at us. We've been working all day.
Check the calendar.
Yeah.
Needed choice. I got it how I could, even if I meant to. Albuquerque, New
Let's
Mexico.
go. This was out of my control tonight. Thank you guys so much. I go by IzzyOfficial. Much love.
Am I looking at that camera? Oh, okay, this one right here. We good? Alright, yeah, I'm ready. Story time on how I got booed off stage for the first time in 11 years of rapping, over 50 shows last night in Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, so I know you guys are all waiting probably very impatiently right now, and I understand you guys have been waiting to hear what happened, what led up to me getting booed off stage, why was the crowd not feeling me. I'm gonna break it down to you guys and I'm gonna make it very quick, straight to the point. There's not gonna be a part 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be all right here, so get your popcorn, buckle in, and we're gonna get straight to it. All right, so we get to the venue at 4 o'clock, the show starts at 9 p.m. We get there for sound check, get familiar with the venue, everything is smooth, right? They let me know where my meet and greet area is gonna be at. We had a meet and greet scheduled for 7. So sound check seems to go okay. I give them my flash drive. They're like, all right, cool, we'll let you know if everything runs smooth. And I'm like, all right, bet. I came with 2 flash drives with 2 copies on each, so a total of 4 files. And I had a last resort on my phone. So we go to eat. Me and the team, we get an Uber down the street to the McDonald's and we went to eat. I get a text from the DJ saying, your file's not on the flash drive. And I'm like, I know you're lying, man. So already in itself, issue number 1. So I'm like, bet, say less. We'll get back to the venue. I'll give you my other flash drive. So we get back to the venue, give him the flash drive. My file's on there. So I'm like, cool. So he downloads it. We do the sound check. Everything is smooth, right? Music is playing perfect, microphone good, everything's moving, right? So we proceed to the meet and greet. Meet and greet goes great, right? Everybody at the venue showing love, everything's cool. The fans are coming up. We have everything live streamed, so all the fans are showing love, right? We're taking pictures. I got both live streams rolling, so everything's starting to be smooth. The DJ shouted me out throughout the process of the event, because like I said, the event starts at 9, doors were at 7 when the meet and greet started. So for about an hour and a half, the DJ is sporadically shouting me out. I'm getting chants, cheers, people showing love. So I'm like, man, it's gonna be a good show, right? Definitely not the case. So they had us in a cabana for the VIP section right next to the stage. Shout out to the venue, Oasis Event Center. They took care of us. They blessed us with a bottle. Everything was going great. Bottle service the whole night. We're all having a good time. Mind you, they have 4 or 5 openers, okay? All from Albuquerque, and I'll get into that later. But the promoter who booked me, I went ahead and contacted him because I told him, listen, bro, it's way too loud right here. I need to go decompress. I need to have peace and quiet, say a prayer with my team. Where can we go? Lord and Father, here we go. Amen.
1, 2, 3.
$1 million dreams!
Let's go, baby. It's showtime, all right? Come on, guys.
So he says, okay, I'm gonna put you in that Mexican OT's green room, but when he arrives, your team has to exit. And I said, no problem, that's cool. Okay, so everything seems to be going smooth. Me and my team are ready to go. We said our prayers, boom. We get back out when it's time for me to perform. So we walk into the VIP right next to the stage. All the performers had already finished, right? So I'm prepping for my set. DJ's ready to go. I get my team on the stage.
Hey, y'all get on stage. Y'all get on stage.
I got that approved by the venue before we showed up. My team gets on stage, cameras are rolling, we got the live streams on both sides, right and left. So as I'm about to get on the stage, the DJ presses play on my set. All you have to do is press play. I already got the air horn going for the DJ, so he don't even have to do anything. Just press play. So mind you, my set was 45 minutes, okay? I was the co-headliner, so it was gonna be a long set. Once everybody gets set up and in position, DJ's ready to go. He says something along the lines of like, who's ready to see IzzyOfficial perform tonight? Whoop-de-whoop, wow. When I tell y'all, the crowd had no emotion. Crickets, dead silent. Not a girl in the crowd yelled, which is crazy to me. Like at least one girl would, cheer when she hears my name or whatever. Nothing. I'm like, damn, like what the fuck is going on? So he repeats it and he emphasizes like, yo, that's not enough. I'm gonna need y'all to go crazy for IzzyOfficial. dead silent. And y'all, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you the crowd was dead. And I'll go ahead and vouch for the crowd at the end of this video, but for now, crowd is dead. There's like 1,000 people there, probably more than that. Get up on the stage, I'm ready to go, okay? I'm just like, I'm psyching myself out. In my mind, I'm like, poker face, game time, let's get it. Regardless if the crowd's feeling it or not, go out there and do what you do. Get out there, okay? As I'm getting on the stage, I'm not paying attention to the very first row, like security and photographers are at. I guess a dude from the last performance, one of the dudes in his camp, got into it with a girl in the front. So off the rip, I get up to the stage, this dude punches the girl in the front. So everybody's watching that, she hits him back. Now, there's a whole commotion up here. So now I'm trying to perform. Mind you, crowd's not feeling me already. You got a dude punching girls in the front. So I'm just doing my best to focus. As I'm performing, it's already feeling like I have the crowd against me at this point, right? Because I had nobody, what felt like nobody supporting me already. And that's crazy because, you know, the promoter had told me like we had over 200, 300 people buy tickets since you got on the lineup. So I was like, damn, like, and we had people at the meet and greet. So I was like, where were these people at? You know, cheering. I didn't hear anything. Neither did my team. So my team had to just cheer for me, which was cool, man. Shout out to the squad one time. But within the first 45 seconds of my set, mind you, as soon as I got up there, I couldn't even hear the beat too much. So I'm thinking to myself, like, DJ, like, turn this shit up. So I get into my second part of the show, which is I got 5 on it, right? But about 5 seconds into it, entire beat cuts off. So now I'm doing a literal acapella in front of 1,000 people who don't want to see me up there. You got to fight up here in front of me. And I'm rapping my verse to no beat, which is crazy because holding it together without the beat and just hearing yourself rap in front of everybody that's giving you stank faces and all types of emotions and you can read their body language was definitely an experience in itself. So I had to maintain my poise and just run through it. So eventually the mic clicks. So now there's no sound coming out the mic. So I have to go to the DJ booth. Everybody's uproaring. You guys seen it in the clip when I first rolled it, right? When I first started the video, I showed you guys the clip of the crowd booing me. So that's leading up to that. So they're trying to figure out a mic. So they give me another mic. We're on the second mic. Nothing. Give me a third mic. Nothing. So it's 3 mics now. 3 mics do not work. They ended up giving me a cord mic. So I'm like, all right, this is not really working that well. So everybody's panicking, crowd is losing their mind, and I'm in the midst of it, right? I'm the perpetrator of this now. Now the crowd is kind of just aiming their energy at me because I'm the cash register at a restaurant that I don't own and somebody's upset with their food and overpaid, so now they're yelling at the cash register. This has nothing to do with me. So anyways, I get off stage, they're trying to figure it out. So boom, they get the microphone to work, the one with the cord. So they're like, hey bro, you ready to go on? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. As I'm preparing to get back up there for a second time, after all this commotion went down, the DJ has the audacity to tell the crowd in the midst of this fucking chaos, who's ready to see Mexican OT? And I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? I look up to the DJ as I'm below the stage in the back, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You would think he would try to get the crowd going back in my favor, right? After his team and his whole setup fucked up. No. It makes the matters worse, right? So now the crowd is chanting OT, OT. And I'm like, bro. Now I gotta go against that, okay? After everything's already been said and done. So now I go up there, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm already yelling at the DJ like, bro, I'm the one about to perform right now. Shout me out. What the fuck are you doing? So I get up there, grab the mic. Now things are just, it's horrible at this point. Now I'm just in a humiliation ritual at this point. So I start performing again from scratch, doing my set. The promoter comes out and tells me, because the microphone starts fucking up again. So now we're on the 4th microphone and I go back to the DJ booth. Now the crowd is hating, they're hating this whole thing now. They're just booing me, get him off the stage. We can't hear him, this, that, and the third. So he comes up, unplugs my mic and plugs in a new mic. Now we're on like the 5th mic. Go out to performing, I've lost the crowd entirely. There's no coming back from this. So as I'm doing my performance, I'm on my 3rd song now. I'm doing my best to hold it together. But unfortunately, there was a point where I kind of came to the realization that there's no way to win this crowd over. It's done. You're gonna have to chalk this one up as a loss. Just take it on the chin. So I did exactly that. And you guys seen that in the clip in the beginning where I tell the crowd, this was out of my control. My name is IzzyOfficial. Thank y'all so much. Boom. Walked off the stage, man. Crazy thing is, you can hear some of the crowd cheering, and I was like, damn, y'all couldn't cheer before I got on the stage. But anyways, walked off stage, man, and as we exited through the VIP area where we entered at to get to the stage, shout out to the crowd, man. On the right side of the crowd, facing the crowd from the stage, all of these people, the fans that were out there, gave me like a warm standing ovation type of thing, man. They were just clapping and cheering for me, and I was just kind of like giving them gestures. It's like, man, it wasn't me, like waving at them, whatever. So we get to the back, promoter comes up, super apologetic. Now I want to emphasize the fact that it wasn't his fault. He had no control over the mic issues. He had no control over what the DJ was doing. And I'm gonna touch base on him too, because he done pissed me off. Anyways, they're trying to make things good. Mind you, they paid me my rate half up, and they're supposed to pay me the other half that night. And they come up with some cash, and they're like, look, we're gonna give you this, and then we'll pay you the rest through Zelle. And I'm like, whatever, bro. So then the owner of the venue, shout out to him one time, I believe his name is Armando, comes up to me, he's like, yo, what can we do to make this right? And I'm just like, bro, honestly, at this point, nothing. Like, it's just me and my team are trying to get up out of here. Like, we're trying to book an Uber, just leave the venue. Like, you know what I mean? We're not where we're welcome right now. So long story short, I tell the owner, I'm like, listen, man, just get my team a round of shots of Casa Azul. And this is where I want to shout out the venue, because again, they were showing me mad love from the beginning once we got there at 4 p.m. all the way until we got booed off the stage and had to leave. So they come and bring us a full bottle of Casa Azul on the house, blessed my whole team, told us to keep it when we go. So shout out to Armando and the venue one time. But yeah, man, so it was a rough experience to say the least. I'm humbled in it though, because you know, even the greatest have gone through these experiences. I felt like I needed that to prepare myself for when I am able and blessed to be on a stage in front of thousands of people, because that experience in itself was definitely it was something, man. It was crazy. And again, I was humiliated to say the least. And I'm not gonna blame the crowd. This is what I wanted to mention earlier. The crowd had sat there for 3 hours, right, leading up to OT coming out to perform at the end, which was probably around 11:30. So they've already been watching these openers. And listen, man, I'm all for having opening acts. I really am. But if you have a co-headliner and a main headliner, having too many opening acts for a crowd that's not necessarily there to see opening acts, let alone a co-headliner, obviously, can get them to where now they are impatient, they're frustrated, their legs are tired, they're getting antsy, they just want to get what they paid for and get up out of there. So I don't think having 5 openers previous to me going up there helped in any way, shape, or form. So it was just one of those things, man. I just had everything going against me. The cards that I was dealt was just not in my favor, man. So, and I'm actually gonna clip this too. What's really bothering me is, mind you, I still haven't got the full agreement paid rate that they owe me, so I'm still waiting on that. This is what's really, really irking my soul, man. So the DJ who was up there has the audacity, the nerve to text me this bullshit right here. And then he tells me, after I don't respond to this shit, he sends me this. Like, are you serious, bro? Was you not up there on the same stage that I was getting booed and heckled on? Like, the whole crowd was dogging me, bro. And you gonna have the nerve to ask me what happened? Bro, you saw what happened. You're the reason it happened, dog. Like, what are we talking about? So, anyways, I'll end this video by saying shout out to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with the city in itself. The crowd that was there, man, they felt how they felt, and I respect it, you know, and again, I stand humbled by it, you know what I mean? And I felt like I handled myself with grace that night, and definitely kept my composure as long as I could until I had to exit the stage. But yeah, like I said, man, shout out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. For all the fans out there, I have a clothing brand called $1 Million Dreams Clothing, and we've had over 600 orders from New Mexico as a whole, probably over 200 from Albuquerque. So there's a lot of support out there, man, and I'll never disrespect the city in itself. For one night of being booed off stage, I'm not gonna take that to heart, because I know as a whole, Albuquerque is still rocking with the boys. So shout out to you guys, man. This is not the last of IzzyOfficial in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. I think eventually one day I will return to Albuquerque. I don't know how soon, but I will be back in New Mexico within the next couple years, if not sooner. Only this time, I'll be there as the headliner with no opening acts, with no co-headliner. It'll be me, and the people will pay to come see me and only me. So that way we can avoid any of these potential issues going forward. So again, much love to the 505. It's your boy IzzyOfficial. Thank y'all so much to those that did show up to meet me, to see me perform. I've received a bunch of messages since last night of, you know, people just showing me love and just being apologetic on behalf of Albuquerque in itself. But like I said, man, this is not an Albuquerque issue. This is a venue sound system issue. The crowd was definitely a rough crowd, but I cannot blame the crowd. So much love to everybody that was there. Hopefully y'all can catch me on stage for a full performance with a better sound system and a microphone that works, because I promise you, I had a 45-minute it set. And I took a lot of time on it to put on a show for y'all. So maybe one day I'll be able to do it for you guys. But until then, much love to y'all. It's your boy Izzy Official. See you guys soon. My new single, Made It Out, is available on all platforms. Make sure y'all go stream that. And shout out to my team for holding me down that entire night. It's $1 Million Dreams forever. I love y'all. Can't wait to get on stage again to do it all over. Except this time, not to get booed. But yeah, 11 years, 50 plus shows. The first time I've ever been booed off stage. What an experience. But yeah, it's your boy Izzy Official. Talk to y'all soon. Let's get it.